What the fuck is wrong with my life? Why am I not making the progress that I want? Yeah, I know I am making progress, but it's not the progress that I want. I know I have more. I know I have more. I know I have more. Bro, just between you and me, outside of like the self-improvement, oh yeah, this is cringe and stuff. Do you think like Hamza watched the freaking, I know it's cringe to say, but do you think Hamza watched like the Amazing Digital Circus? Do you think that, bro? Do you think Hamza is like, when he was grinding in May 2020, do you think that he was like still playing his old games? Do you think he was like listening to funk and all that shit, bro? All of the people you look up to, do you think they know about some Undertale weird lore? And do you think that they like watch game theory? Do you think that they know about the DDLC low harmonica and all that cringe shit, that it's even cringe to speak about it? Do you think they knew about all of that stuff? No, because they were focused. They were focused on the task, on achieving the goal. But you are at a predicament, bro. It feels like your brain is split in half and you don't know which side to pick. There are two sides. When you discover self-improvement, there's the normies and there's the psychopaths. The normies are like the people who go to the gym 3 times per week with their friends, and they go out to like journaling clubs and like, you know, like bullshit. They're kind of on self-improvement, but these are the people who will be like 2 years into the gym and they will look like this. But me, the kind of a psychopath, I have been going to the gym for 6 months and I look at this. And I look like this. I look fucking insane, bro. Not really, like, I want to be bigger, of course, but I look pretty good, bro. And I have been training for 6 months. The psychopath achieves so much more results. But he has to sacrifice, bro. He has to sacrifice a lot of shit, bro. Bro, you need to delete the old music that you liked to hear when you were a little shit that didn't know about self-improvement. Because, believe it or not, you're still attached. You're still attached to that old life. Like 20 minutes ago, bro, 20 minutes ago, I was sitting there and I was like, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't want to record, fuck everything, and I was just sitting there feeling like shit. I was sitting there and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my life? Why am I not making the progress that I want? Yeah, I know I am making progress, but it's not the progress that I want. I know I have more. Because you're not sticking to one path, bro. You need to sacrifice, bro. All of the shitty music that you used to hear, all of the cringy video and MatPat and like Markiplier and like all of that shit, bro, that you used to do when you were a little shit kid. Don't do it right now. Like, you're not a kid anymore, bro. And if you want the results of men, if you want to be at the top, if you want women, money, muscle, these things are things that men get, not children, not kids who watch freaking Markiplier. Bro, grow the fuck up, bro. You're still attached to that old life. You need to delete all of that videos. You need to unsubscribe to all of these people. Oh, but I do like them. Yeah. If you still like them, okay, like take the path of the normie and you can like make okay progress, but after 2 months of going to the gym, you will look like this. If you know you have more in you, the normie path is not for you. And if you are gonna stick with the normie path, okay, don't have any guilt and just admit the fact that I will like make minimum to moderate progress in my life. You should just be okay with that, and yeah, sure, have fun if that's what you want to do. But if you want to pick the path of the psychopath, bro, you need to do more. You need to sacrifice, bro. Markiplier, fucking all of the YouTubers that you watch, Mr. Beast, like, I know his videos are fucking insane, bro. Astaghfirullah, I'm saying fucking a lot. But his videos are so good, bro. But still, you have dreams, bro. You have dreams. Even Jimmy, bro, he has dreams. Delete all of the music you used to hear. Delete all of the videos that you used to hear. But Abdu, I actually used the music for the past. I like do funk edits, right? So I need the funk music. I can't just delete it. Okay, fair enough. But if you like needed to do work, if you like do funk edits and stuff, just have the edits for just access the music when you are doing funk edits. Don't be a fucking stupid like me, bro. Stop saying fucking. Don't be fucking. Don't be stupid like me, just sitting on the couch and like hearing funk and shit. Stupid. Only listen to that shit. Only like access that shit when you need to, when you're actually gonna do something with it. But if you're just chilling there with like funk music and shit, it will remind you of who you were, of who you were in the past, and you will feel inclined. Go and watch Markiplier and go watch Mr. Beast videos, and there you can ask yourself, what the fuck, who am I? Am I a self-improver, or am I just a Pomni watcher? Like, what the fuck is Pomni and Jax, bro? Like, bro, grow the fuck up, bro. And I'm also saying this to myself, bro. I'm waiting for episode 8, bro. Use like the music and stuff if you need to, and the videos and stuff if you need to, if you like do content with it, but like just don't watch it just like for no reason, for no purpose. If you worked in like Dragon Ball animation studio, right, and if you were like a really good animator, would you be watching other animes? Yeah, maybe, if you like it, maybe once per month. But you're gonna be just too obsessed with your work. If you really like anime and funk and shit, yeah, do it once a month. Yeah, once a month, like go and watch like some Mr. Beast videos. Go like watch some Pony, bro. Sure. But don't be the guy who always feels like he doesn't know who he is. Are you a self-improver? Are you just a guy who wastes time? But when you waste time, you feel like shit? Like, pick a path, bro. Pick a path, because this life is not good for your mental health. Where you know you could be doing more, but you're not doing more. And if you're not gonna do more, bro, just admit the fact and be like, I'm not gonna do more. I'm fine with making minimum to moderate progress in my life, and just like be okay with it if that's what you want to do, and you won't mess up your mental health anymore. But if you have these desires, bro, and if you want to be at the top, and if you want to pick the path of the psychopath, you're gonna need to sacrifice. You're gonna need to do shit. Like, let's say 29th of every month you're gonna watch YouTube or do that favorite thing that you really like, and after you're like, bro, after like not doing that thing for a lot of time, you will actually realize that it's like it's not that good basically, and you could be doing much better things with your time. But if you still want to do it, schedule the 29th of every month and just like bullshit around, and yeah, sure, that's fine. But you need to like schedule it, bro. I remember there was this one book, right? And the author was like, actually playing video games is actually good. And he was like a successful guy. And I was like, wait, really? Video games are good? Whoa, yeah, I'm gonna play, bro. And then I played Deltarune and Undertale, and I fell into all of the bad habits. And I like got back to level 1, to level 0. If you're gonna have fun, schedule it. Know that like, oh yeah, the 29th of every month, I'm gonna have fun. So you don't like feel bad about yourself. Your real life, let's be honest, if you're watching freaking Pomni and shit, your life is probably not that good, and you're probably lonely as hell. You probably use videos as an escape. That's probably why you really like struggle with quitting YouTube. Then you're gonna have to just, if you wanna do that, you're gonna have to be okay with the path of the normie. But you're probably not that guy, and you want more in life. That's why you click this video. That's why you feel this way. That's why you're still here and you're still hearing my message. I started making this video and I'm like shouting, and like I'm in a self-improvement mood, because I reminded myself, oh yeah, you have to actually sacrifice. You heard that shit all of your life. Oh yeah, what got you to this level won't get you to the next level, and shit like sacrifice must be progressively overloaded, and you need to sacrifice to become successful. You know that shit, but you still don't sacrifice. If you don't want to sacrifice, go and pick the path of the normie, because this is not good for your mental health. It's not good for your mental health to want amazing things in life and not put in the work for it. That will just make you feel like dog shit. So pick a path, bro. If you're gonna work, then work. If you're gonna bullshit, then bullshit. Erase, delete everything that links you, that reminds you of your past. For me, my bro, this sounds like fucking shit. This sounds very bad. My brother, he's also kind of like an autist like me. He listens to funk and stuff and edits and stuff, and yeah, sure, he's like he's 11 years old. Yeah, that's normal. But he reminds me of my past, and if I want to reach to the top, I probably shouldn't speak to him again, or I should like limit my conversations with him and not talk about like freaking Free Fire or like some new Fortnite update. If I want to become successful, you have to forget about these things, bro. Like, do you think, bro, Hamza is right now going through his day-to-day life in Bali, bro? Bro, this guy's living the life, bro. Mashallah, bro. Do you think like Hamza is like living his life in Bali and like thinking about Minecraft and like RuneScape? Probably no. He doesn't get that many thoughts about video games and anime and all that bullshit. He doesn't get these thoughts. He just thinks about women and money and muscle and friends and stuff like that. The things you want to also focus on, right? You're gonna have to forget about these things. You're gonna have to delete them from your mind. You're still attached, bro. You're still attached to your past. Like don't do this, bro. It's like you are just, if you don't do this, bro, you are just, bro, let's be honest, you are normally a loser, right? You were always a loser, a guy who wastes time on YouTube. Your baseline is a loser. But when you get reminded and when you feel good about yourself, okay, you're gonna go to the gym. But let's say if you had a bad night's sleep, if you don't really feel good, if you feel busy, you're gonna go back to baseline. You're gonna go back to your bullshit self, the guy who's watching, oh yeah, Monica lore, oh my god. You're gonna have to sacrifice, bro. Like, it's a very shit life to like live like a guy who has ambition and not doing anything. That's like the shittiest life ever, because the people who don't have ambition, they're losers and they just know it. They just like have fun and they just know they're losers and they are okay with it. And there's the ambitious winners, the guys who have big goals and they actually work hard to achieve them. These people live the best life, and these people who admit they're losers and they are okay with it, they don't live the best life, but at least they're not hurting their mental health. But you, the guy who has goals but is not doing anything, that is the shittiest position to be in. That's why you need to sacrifice, bro. Sacrifice, bro. Sacrifice. Unsubscribe from Mr. Beast, from Markiplier. Like, don't rewatch the Amazing Digital Circus episodes. Like I always used to do this. If you're like watching an episode, right, you save it in your phone and you watch it again and again and again. Stupid. If you're gonna watch it, just watch it one time and that's it. If you really want to watch it, and that's it, bro. If you have like funk and stuff, only have it work related. Only have it work related, bro. Only. Don't have anything that reminds you of your past, of your shitty life, of anything that will make you go down to your baseline. Sacrifice. Okay. I remember, bro, in my most productive period in my life, I was like hearing to this shit, bro. Hopefully I don't get copyright, but like I was there listening to this shit, bro. Imagine that. Imagine like listening to this weird, different type of music. This like Viking music. Maybe I will put it in the description if you want. Imagine listening to this weird, different type of music instead of listening to like go out or say, nah, that's fucking cringe, bro. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Yeah, bro, I was so productive in that period. I was like listening to this Viking music, bro. That's so different. That doesn't remind me of my past. I never did this. That makes me believe different things about myself. If you can move out, bro, move the fuck out. Take risks, bro. Move out from your old place. Don't talk to people who remind you of your past. Have a life where it becomes easy to do the work. Don't wake up and like, bro, like, if you are, let's say, like, you know this instinctively, bro. That was a smart word, right? No? Okay. You know this, like, instinctively, inherently, you know this. If a guy who's like, who is in a long relationship and he's like happy and stuff and he is happy in his relationship, and then he starts hearing music like, I don't know, I still see your shadows of my own, or like some cringe breakup, like, I don't really listen to like music where there's like words. I just mainly just do instrumental and stuff. Like this is basically peak music for me. It reminds me of my autistic loser past. I hope you really take my advice, bro, because like, no offense, your life is really shit, bro. It's very shit, and I can say from experience, it's a very dog shit life to have these ambitions and to feel like you're not making the progress that you want. That's why you're gonna need to push sides. You're gonna need to polarize. You're gonna need to go to extreme ends. You're gonna need to go to the extreme end of the spectrum. There's the normie and there's the psychopath. You're probably somewhere here in the middle, but your ambition is here. Your ambition is close to the psychopath side. You have like psychopathic dreams, bro. Like you actually do, what the fuck, 10K at 18 years old? Bro, 10K at 18 years old, bro. Money that even my father doesn't even make, bro. Really, bro. That's psychopathic dreams. And you're gonna need to be a psychopath to achieve these goals, bro. Like your life is really shit. The normies, they are here and they know it and they're just happy with it. And the successful people, they are psychopaths and they are doing the work and they feel awesome. But you are here. You're still a normie, you still do these habits that remind you of your past, but you watch self-improvement and you have ambition. That's a very shitty life. So you're gonna need to freaking cut and delete and erase your past and everything that reminds you of your past. Only things that remind you of your future. Does this mean that you don't listen or watch YouTube anymore? No, you can still watch YouTube, but schedule it. Have like specific times in your day, not just like, oh yeah, let's just watch YouTube because I feel like it. Like how your past loser self used to do. Have specific times when you're gonna watch YouTube, and if you're gonna watch YouTube, just watch self-improvement, honestly. Just watch self-improvement content, especially my content, bro. Just watch self-improvement content. Stop this, like, make a new account. Stop this bullshit. Just don't watch, oh, Deltarune lore, oh my god. Don't watch that shit, bro. It will remind you of the loser you once were. Just obsess about self-improvement and self-improvement only. It will really finally make you make the progress that you want. And cut the people off, and cut the things that make you remind you of the loser you are, and only do things that remind you of how successful you will be. Self-improvement content. Like, maybe even start sleeping on the floor, bro. Like, I'm actually gonna do this. There's a side tip. But, like, start sleeping on the floor. If you're used to sleeping on, like, the bed that, like, you have masturbated on, your bed where you did most of the degenerate things, where you, like, just wasted time and shit. What if you just sleep on the floor, and when you wake up, you feel physically like a different person? That's actually something that I'm gonna do. Like, do it, bro. Do it as well. Why not? Yeah, I hope you really take this advice, bro. And it's a very good life to pursue. It's just very good life, bro. Like, the secret to happiness, basically. The secret to happiness is to just polarize, bro. The secret to happiness. Imagine if you're dating a girl, right? And you're not happy with her. You know that there's like a better woman than her. If you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, bro, I'm just gonna get laid, mate. You're probably, you're not stupid. You know that will make you not feel the best. That will make you feel bad. You need to polarize. You need to go to extreme ends. You need to sacrifice. Sacrifice is basically the habit of the successful. Sacrifice, delete, erase your past. The people who remind you of your past. Places that remind you of your past. Your bed. Your nighttime routine, where you just open YouTube and you start watching, just binging game theory videos. So yeah, just do this, bro. Just stop watching Pomni and Undertale and shit. Yeah, maybe, of course, bro. When like Deltarune releases, bro, chapter 5 or something, I'm gonna play it, of course. But I'm just gonna play it one time. And that's it. I'm gonna have it scheduled. Not like, oh yeah, just play it whenever you feel like. No. I'm gonna have a specific day where I'm gonna play that game. Or you're gonna have a specific day where you watch like your favorite series or whatever. And with that, you can achieve a pretty good life, bro. Hope you really become successful, and I'm gonna meet you at the top, bro. Delete, bro. Sacrifice. Delete all of your songs of physically delete the places that remind you of your past. Like, delete people who remind you of your past. Like, do different things, bro. Delete everything. Make a new account. Do everything in your power to become a different person. Do everything in your power to delete everything that reminds you of your past. an actionable step right now. Don't sleep on the bed anymore. Just lie on the floor. Just, yeah, why not? I'm actually gonna start doing that. Hope you found value to brother. Hope you like and subscribe, and hope you really do this, because even though like it's not like scientifically proven or anything, you know deep down that this is the answer. There you have it. You clicked on this video, you wanted an answer, and I gave it to you. Sacrifice. Delete everything that reminds you of your past. Everything that reminds you of your past, bro. Subscribe, unsubscribe from Mr. P's videos. Delete all of the old saved videos that you have on your phone of Mr. Beast and Markiplier and like Jacksepticeye and like all these random people that you don't relate to anymore. But that's not the point. Yeah, sure, they're funny, but it's irrelevant, basically. It's irrelevant to your goals. It's insignificant. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You can watch bullshit or you can watch education. It's a double-edged sword, bro. If you want porn, yeah, sure, there's porn, easy, accessible right now, and for free. You want to make money online? Yeah, sure, that's possible. Whatever you want to do, boss. Kind of cringe, but hope you found value, brother. Hope you like, subscribe, and change, bro. Sacrifice everything in order to become everything. A little bit cool. Oh, no, this is very good. Sacrifice everything in the past to become... Yeah, this is so cool, bro. Sacrifice everything you are in the past to become everything you want in the future. That's a fucking cool ass quote, bro. You have to subscribe, bro. You have to, bro. Bye.